Chapter 5. The Whispers of the Qing Dynasty. First impressions upon arriving in the Qing Dynasty. Li Hua traveled to the Qing Dynasty and was first attracted by the magnificent scenery of the capital city. Walking on the bustling streets, she observed the street vendors, pedestrians, and characteristic street snacks, feeling the unique atmosphere of the era. The ancient buildings along the streets, the colorful flags fluttering on flagpoles, and the officials in various official uniforms made her feel as if she were in a moving painting. Li Hua was curious about these details, discovering something new with every step. Visiting the Forbidden City. Li Hua visited the Forbidden City, which for her was a magical historical journey. Walking among the majestic palaces, exquisite gardens, and murals, she felt the weight of history. She paused in front of the Hall of Supreme Harmony, listening to an old man narrate ancient historical stories, feeling the solemnity of imperial power. The old man's words revealed a deep understanding of history, giving Li Hua a more profound knowledge of the history of the Qing Dynasty. 5. Experience of Peking Opera. Li Hua watched a Peking opera performance, her first time witnessing the splendor of Peking opera. The actors, dressed in magnificent costumes, fully displayed the artistic charm of Qing Dynasty culture through their vivid performances and melodious singing. She was attracted by the complex emotional entanglements and exquisite martial arts in the play, completely immersed in the charm of Peking opera. In-depth exchange with Chen Yu. In a deep conversation with Chen Yu, Li Hua learned a lot about the history and culture of the Qing Dynasty, including stories of foreign wars, internal reforms, and the self-strengthening movement of the late Qing Dynasty. Chen Yu had unique insights into this period of history, not only narrating the events, but also deeply analyzing the social and political motivations behind them. He talked about the various challenges of the late Qing Dynasty, such as foreign invasions and domestic political corruption. Li Hua listened with great interest, beginning to understand the complexity of Qing society and the living conditions of people in that era, through Chen Yu's words. Visiting historical artifacts continued in the museum. Li Hua was deeply attracted to the ancient artifacts. She carefully observed each exhibit, from the exquisite blue and white porcelain to ancient books and paintings, each appearing so precious. She was particularly interested in the ancient books, which not only displayed the wisdom of the ancients but also reflected the culture and art of the time. Li Hua felt a sense of awe for these historical testimonies. Life in Beijing's hutongs continued. Experiencing life in the old hutongs was a whole new cultural shock for Li Hua. She entered some Sihiyuan traditional courtyard houses, feeling the tranquility and harmony of these traditional residences. On the streets, she tried various snacks such as duji fermented bean drink and jiajiangmian noodles with soybean paste, which made her appreciate the unique charm of Beijing's local culture. She also talked with some local residents, learning about their daily life and traditional customs. Technological achievements of the Qing Dynasty. While visiting an exhibition on the technology of the Qing Dynasty, Li Hua was amazed by the technological achievements of that era. She learned about the depth of ancient astronomy, such as how ancient people used simple tools to observe the stars. The development of agricultural technology, like the improvement of rice cultivation and irrigation systems, and the accumulation of medical knowledge, especially the widespread use of traditional Chinese medicine, gave her a new understanding of the technological progress of the Qing Dynasty. Reflections by the lake. Sitting quietly by the lake in the summer palace, Li Hua reflected on what she had seen and heard during her time exploring the Qing Dynasty. She pondered the significance of this era and its impact on the future. She realized that although the Qing Dynasty has become a part of history, its culture, art, and technological achievements still have a profound impact on modern society. Li Hua was immersed in deep thought about this historical period, feeling the intertwining of history and reality.